Hi everybody and welcome to video 3 in our Gothic Circus Manila folder Lapbook series. Now it's not going to be titled that in the video link when you go to the video. It's just going to be titled a Gothic Circus. But I thought for the videos we would call it what it is in full so that you can keep up to speed. Now in video 1 we put this together and inked it. In video 2 we added some stuff to the center and we glued in this centerpiece. We made our envelope here, and like I said, we glued in the centerpiece. And now what we're going to do in video 3, and I'm numbering these per video. I'm not going through and entering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because we're going to be adding so many pages that it's not going to be feasible to do that. Also, this is going to be a lot of videos, you guys. I just want to tell you right now so that you can be prepared for the length of time it's going to take for these videos. And in fact, we might have a design team project interrupt the middle of the videos so that I can get it in. Okay, so video 3 page 1 is going to be easy. We're just going to put our guy on here. Our page is the right size, so all we have to do is measure the width. Now, we were going to leave just an 1/8, but I'd like some of the roses to show. So I think on this page, we're going to go, well, that's still an 1/8, isn't it? And then we'll go over to here. Oopsie. Let's just take this off of here. We're working with it. We know it's number 1, don't we? Okay. And so let's mark it here. We'll cut it there. We'll ink it. We'll glue it on and we'll be done. I guess I could have inked the other 3 sides. Now, we do need a magnet to hold it down. Should we put that on 2? Yeah. Okay. And then on 3, we'll have another magnet. Okay, glad I thought of that. All right, so we just need to ink this. I get my magnets setting out so that I don't forget them because I really don't want to use, we may have to at some point use Velcro dots, but I would really rather not. I did get some black ones in, fortunately, specifically for this project. Normally I like to use the clear ones, but the clear ones only come in white. I guess they figure it's not going to be clear if it's black on one side, which I guess is pretty logical. So I'm really excited about this project. I really love the paper. I think we're going to have fun making this Gothic Circus project, even though it's going to be insane, literally insane to do. I have a tendency to add lots of pages, and I said to myself, this would be more fun just to make without doing the videos and then just sell the book, but do a flip through and then sell the book. But I'm going to do the tutorial. It's going to be really long. I'm going to add the flip through to the Ko-Fi shop because I am going to sell this book. So we're going to go through however many videos. I'm assuming it's going to be at least 25, just so you know. Yeah, to get it done. push this up a little bit. That way we don't have to cut out that little corner on that paper. That's why I'm not going to move it over either. Let's straighten it up. Okay. So that writing page is done. Page 2, let's add our magnet. I've got too many magnets in here. Okay, so page 2 is going to have a belly band. That's a piece of manila folder that is stenciled. So it's a little long. We're going to cut it off. I'm going to re-ink the bottom. The rose down here on the bottom is a little fuzzy, isn't it? So let's go ahead and do that. We need to measure the width. It's going to be right there. Look at, that's where I messed up with the black. Looks like I did it on both sides. Not good, people, not good. And did I cut this crooked? Doesn't look like it. Just must be an optical illusion. Okay, so let's put our belly band on. And we're going to put it over here a little bit. We're going to put it here, which means we're going to cut it off right here. Re-ink the bottom of it. I should have the tab going this way. I didn't really look at it. Well, if we bring it in a little bit, it'll be fine. Okay. Let's glue, oh, let's ink this. Yes, I'm standing up. Try to ink this as quickly as possible. Okay, we'll glue it down. Try to cover your black every time. so that you don't accidentally slide something over it and end up with a black smear on something. Once you do all these flips and flaps and stuff, it would be a shame to have a page in the middle or something that you can't repaper with a big black smear on it. And I'm not saying smear, I'm saying schmear because it's going to be bad. So it's bigger than a smear. Oh, why did I? Well, it doesn't matter. We could put the paper on first. I don't know what I was thinking. Got our magnet on there. Put this on here. Then we'll glue this on. Let's make sure, double check on the size. Okay. So I'm going to need a card there where we might have to reprint some pages just because this is going to be so large. We can also do it so that some are in the back and some are in the front and you don't really notice it. Some will be cards and some will be papers. Okay, so we're going to need a card there. I'll do that off camera. And then 3, we're going to need another magnet. And we're going to need it to line up with the magnet on 2. So we're going to get our piece of tape. We're going to put it sticky side up. Let's see, which way does our magnet go? It goes that way. So put the tape down and put the magnet on it. Turn it sideways. We'll close it down and then we'll press on the tape. And that should stick it to the paper. Oh, it's going to stick it to the top. No, that's all right. Now that'll stick it to here. Because we had the sticky part facing up. So it came down on this and then lined up with the one in up here. Okay, so number 3. What did I do? I think I labeled this 3. So let's just erase this. I don't have a paper set aside for it. I thought I did. Okay, go here. We'll go do this bad boy. Okay, so we need these papers to do this. This is going to be our paper. I decided not to do an envelope in the back. I decided to do 2 envelopes on the back. So this is going to be our backing paper. And we'll definitely be able to see the roses around it. And we're just going to put 2 envelopes on it. One with a window, one without. One with stationery and one with a card. Okay? So, let's see. We need to do envelope 1 first. Where is it? And that's the one with the window. So we need to paper the front first. And we're going to have to set this aside somewhere for a minute. Okay. So we're going to glue this on the front, and then we're going to make the window. Pretty sure we won't have enough envelopes that are black. I don't know though. I think I've got 10. It's going to be a big book though. How many times can I say that? Big book, big book, big book, big book. Now I cut this. This is half of the horizontal backing page. Otherwise, the vertical one, I would have had to turn, and then the height would not have been correct, and the stripes, you know, wouldn't be going. It was easier just to use half of the horizontal version of this page. Giant mess going. Okay, so let's ink it. Actually, we're not going to put any paper on the... Yes, we are. So we'll need a magnet on the back. This is my chalk pencil. It's from Generals. It says Generals Pastel Chalk 4414 white. Then I also have my Prismacolor Colorless, which is blending. I thought I had another chalk pencil, but I guess I don't. Okay, so we've got this on the front. And it's going to be on the right. Ink this. I'm looking forward to today. I think I'm going to be able to do 2 videos in this series, possibly 3. That's going to be fun. I really like making videos. And in fact, I usually end up way ahead. Kind of messes with my schedule sometimes. So... every once in a while you're going to have a break in between, you know, video movies or video series videos. shoot as long as I have to make them, especially with this one, this project. Probably are like movies. I've seen movies that were only an hour and a half long, an hour and 20 minutes. So get your popcorn and get ready. Okay, so I want it going what looks to me like up and down. Doesn't really matter. Let's get our window. Why did I think that the side with the window I wasn't going to paper? Well, I'll do that on another one. I swear that's what I was going to do on this one. Okay, so we're going to need to open this envelope up. In order to do the quote-unquote Terry method, which I'm sure other people have done it, but in my mind it's the Terry method. So we're going to put the, let's see, it's going to go on the right. So we need to do it this way. Oh, it's a rectangle. What difference does it make? And we need to put, I think, this size. Next size is going to be too big. On here. Be careful with your washi tape, because it will stick to the paper and tear it. So you don't have to put it down super hard when you run it through the Big Shot. That's going to squish it down pretty good. Okay, I'm going to put this like that. And then I think I'm going to put one more piece just to keep it from sliding back and forth. I'm going to put that piece right here. Okay, I'm going to get out the Big Shot and cut it, but I'm going to do that part off camera because I don't want to put it on the glass surface and have it slide around everywhere, and then it'll mess up my, where I have this lined up for the camera, and it'll mess up, well, just everything. just everything. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. We're going to fold this up and over. We'll have the indentation, but we won't have the opening won't cut into it. And let's see. Yeah, we need to do that with this piece as well, because if we don't, our flat part of it's going to be cut out for the window, which is a pretty good size flap, but still. There may be a big thud, there may not, as I put it through, and I'm sorry about the camera, because I know for sure it shakes the whole table and it makes your camera view just go crazy. But we have to do what we have to do, huh? What we have to do. Yeah, there's a dude in there hanging out. So now you can see the outline on the envelope, but it doesn't cut it out. It's just the indentation from the pressure from where it cut this out. Okay, so let's get the washi off if we can. Then we have an instant card that we can write on here. We'll have the black one and the paper one. Maybe stuck to it a little bit because of the glue. And then we have the black one. Okay, so we're going to ink this. I think the rest of my piece of acetate from the last project will be enough to do this one window. Then we'll have to get some more acetate out to do the rest. I'm in full video voice versus my regular talking voice, which is like this. My regular talking voice is pretty loud, so I tend to use my video voice. That's what I call it. Okay, so now we're going to, we have to put a backing paper on. Let's flip these out. And, oh, we have to put the acetate on. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So this sheet is fine up and down. Let's see. We're going to have to cut this outside edge. Oops, this outside edge for a pocket once we glue it back together. So we want to make sure the acetate goes to the edge over there so that it doesn't, the card going in and out doesn't hook on the acetate. So we're going to mark it right at the edge, and the height is fine, so we don't have to cut that. Just Sharpie markered myself. Yay. First time using it in the video series. First time ink on the finger. So, some sort of an initiation, I think. A nice little belly band size for a card. We're going to be making some black lace too, so I'll show you that maybe in the next video. Come on, bubble. There it goes. Try not to get any glue in the center of the window. Sometimes you can get it off, but most times you can't. So we'll put this in. I got some glue on my fingers, so So you push this down and it spreads the glue out. That's why when I do those loops all the way down, I don't worry about it, because when I wipe on it, then it spreads the glue out. Okay, now we're going to put the back paper on here. I'm going to make it a little bit longer. So, I mean the inside paper. And we're going to make it this stripe. Do, 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 do. So let's see, let's say I'm going to need it the width of this cream colored stripe. That gives us this that we can use. Oh, I picked up 2 papers. So I cut this paper. Oh well. I'll be able to use it inside of a window. We're going to put it this way so that it faces outwards through our window. Okay. And that's not stuff on the window. That's the way the paper's printed. So now we want to measure the height. We want to measure the height by the inside here, not by this shorter height. It doesn't necessarily need to be the width of the top and the bottom, but remember you're going to be cutting this here for a pocket, so you're going to see it. So I would recommend cutting it the full height of the card, or the envelope, I mean. Leave just enough so that you can pull these flaps back down and there's no, and then it doesn't impede it in any way. I had to find a way to use that word this video. So now, what we're going to do, we don't have to ink it. Let's make sure our flaps all close. Okay. So we're going to put glue on here. Then we're just going to flip it over. Okay. Let's put this back in the envelope. Glue on here. We don't want to put glue on the paper because there's going to be part of the paper that's kind of floating out in the air. So we want to put glue on here. Then we're going to flip it over onto here. Okay, then we're going to put glue on here. Let's see, on here, here. I'm going to glue it all the way down and around. Glue that down, because we're gluing it over the top instead of underneath. We're We're going to need a magnet to hold this closed. Let's go ahead and put that on. Oh, let's cut for the window, or the card first. It's going to go on to the right. So we need to cut this side over here, the opposite side of the flap, obviously. Let's see if I got it all the way up. That should do it. Now I think we may have cut our glue off. We did. So we need to glue the backing paper on, excuse me, along here. Oh no, this is the part we didn't glue. So we need to glue it, not here, but on this side, so it's papering the back of the envelope. Okay? So let's oh, I made the window smaller because of the way I glued it on. Oh well. Just needs a smaller card. Okay, and then you're just going to push it down. And we're going to check for seepage to make sure we didn't just glue our little window shut. Okay. And get our paper. And let's take a look real quick at where we want the envelopes to be. And I think this one's going to I have a little bit of seepage back here. And just use our glue eraser to get that off. Okay, so this is going to be the top one. So let me think about where I want to put it. I think I want to put it lower down. Okay, so we need to paper the back and put our magnet on. Pretty close in writing magnet where the magnet was going to go. Okay, now the back of the paper is going to be writing paper. So we're going to measure it like this. And over to here. I think I want to move this up a little bit. I think I want to, in fact, see a little bit more of the black border around. Oh, on this one I need to put it right up against because of the white back of that paper. So the measurement was probably correct. As you can see the white that way. So you've got that little bit of black right there. So let's take advantage of it. We can also ink this black to help out, so we don't see the white so much. I didn't think about that those papers hadn't been printed on the back. Those were those ones from that extra kit that I had used, the extra paper pack. And I didn't print on the back of them because I didn't know if I was going to use them or not. Yeah, and that's a little bit of glue right there, and that's where oh, that should be all right. Get my finger in there, make sure it's open all the way inside. Now when we glue this on, we have to make sure to glue all the way to the edge. Then we'll probably have to glue inside because I didn't leave space. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's glue the inside shut. This is going to glue the envelope closed. Oh, holy cow. Then we're going to cut this. Then we're going to ink it. Well, that worked out pretty well. We almost, oh, we've got that white right there though. Nothing we can do about it. Got a little crazy with the glue, I guess. So we're going to ink this paper up. The other side has no window. I forgot to turn my phone down, or my messages on my phone. I don't know why that one didn't ding. Make noise no matter what I do. I don't want to turn my notifications off because I'll forget to turn them back on. So we have to hear that little ding in the background every once in a while. Today is my launch for the A Fairy Spring Collab 24. This is coming out after that, but it'll still be spring. And there it is. And you can go back and watch those. It's an 8 YouTube channel collab. So that's going to be fun. Each day, Monday through Wednesday, we'll have 2 people posting videos on making a book or a journal based on these 2 fairy kits. One is from Creative Artisan. Oh shoot, I don't remember the name. Creative Paper Artisan, and the other one is from Crafty Dragon Creations, I believe. You can go back and watch the videos and it'll have the links underneath, and it'll say A Fairy Spring Collab 24 in the title. You can also just search for that hashtag. Anyway, it's pretty fun. And totally forgot what I was why I mentioned it. So, promo for nothing. Or for no reason. It's for something, it's just for no reason. Get a little glue seepage there. It shows you how much that glue flattens out and adheres. Some of it oozed out even though we just did those circles up and down the edge. Let me check the rest of it. Looks like I have a little ink incident going on. The black will show the glue is shiny, so you definitely want to get it off. It's still wet. Okay, so let's get the paper and glue it on. That's not it. Oh, here it is. And I'll put some ephemera. I cut out the ephemera. So I'll put something on there. The feeling we'll print some more of that out too. So we're going to put this on here. Did I say lower or higher? I don't remember now. It's dried some more. Get the rest of it off. Okay. I think I like it down there, but I think I like the front one on the top better. Mm-hmm. I think I do. I'll take this off. We'll glue this on. Now on the back of the other one we're going to need a magnet, but I'm not papering the back of it. So we'll get out one of the circles or make a circle, depending if we have any small enough. I'm not sure that we do, to cover the magnet. So that'll be something I do off camera, but we'll put the magnet on. Now let's put the magnet for this one on the back. That way we don't forget that there's going to be two. Okay, and then we'll put the other one, the other magnet on for the other one over here somewhere when we put it on. Okay, and so then we're going to put a card in here, and then we'll put some ephemera somewhere around the window. All right, with some black lace maybe. So let's look at the other one, which is going to be fairly easy. Get this out of the way. Okay. So now this one, we're going to have to do some figuring. And we're not going to have a pocket in the side. We're going to have stationery in the back. I don't know. This opens all the way down like so. We're just going to have stationery or a card that goes in here, and we're going to leave this all black. I could probably put the magnet inside the envelope and not have to worry about a circle or a square, whatever. It's a little big. could cover the magnet with one of these. That would be kind of nifty neato, wouldn't it? Okay, we'll set that there. And we will cover this. Now this is going to be on the left. So that's going to make this the top. Okay. And to paper this, I think these two ladies will fit on the front here. If I move this over, it's going to cut off her one hand. Let's look at the tent. I think the tent will fit. So let's do the tent instead. We can always print this out again to get the ladies. So let's mark it here. We'll mark it here. And that's where we'll cut. Then we'll do the height. See, we had to cut the ladies in half, but look what a nice belly band that makes. So we're definitely going to save it. And then we can print it out again and get both if we need to, which we probably will. I'll make sure to get the tippy top. And get the tippy top and the butterfly. Then we had this scrap with this nice young lady with the butterflies on it. So that worked out well as well. Our top is here. Let's make sure this fits. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think I'm going to put the magnet on the outside and cover it with the lion instead of putting it on the inside and worrying about the stationery hitting it every time, you know, we put it in and out. Now when I say stationery, what that means is I'm going to take some coffee dyed paper that's typewriter thickness, which is 20 weight, and I'm going to print one of the images, probably this one, on the paper, and then leave the back blank to make it stationary that you can write on. Okay, so that's all I mean by that. Now one of these corners had some black pencil still left in it. There it is. Let me ink that a little bit better now that I can see where it needs to be inked. Okay, cover that bad boy back up. So let's cover the front. You know what we could do to avoid all our problems is put the magnet on the front. Why don't we just do that? That will solve all of our problems. All at once. Instead of putting it on the back. We'll still hold it shut. So let's put it on the front. Put the paper over it. we won't have to worry about it. Especially since we're just putting stationery in there and we're not covering the back. We don't have to worry about it at all. That'll give us that nice black envelope back there on the back side. And then we'll have the color from the stationery on the inside of the pocket. I think that'll turn out nice. Let's cut the paper off at the height, starting with the image of the circus balloon or circus tent at the bottom, and then go 3 times the width if we can to put inside there, so you can fold it this way, and then just cut the top off to get your size. There we go. I like that. Okay, I'm going to put this behind this one. Oh, maybe we should put it in front. I think we'll put it in front. Put it in front. That'll look a lot better. We'll cover the window just. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Is that magnet gonna hold? Doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't matter. You know, we're going to be stuck with it either way. Uh-oh. Oh, let's glue this on first. That would be a good idea. We could have cut this off straight. I probably should have. Yeah, that magnet's not holding. Oh, we don't have the magnet on yet. Good grief. So silly. Okay. Then we'll glue this in the well, I'm not sure if I like that or not. We'll have the paper here. What if we put an odd-shaped pocket here and then put a tag that's only this wide? There's several in here. Okay, that's an hour. Let me think about this, and so we'll finish that. We'll glue this paper in real quick in the next video, and or I may just do it off camera. It's just a pocket, and it's just gluing this into the book just like we did the other ones, the other two, where we just put the glue around the outside and stick it in the book. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay? Bye-bye.